All right, Tim. I think this might be my most anticipated final.
70 kilo final. Levi Haines in the blue. Mitchell Mesenbrink in the red. Levi Haines, M2 Training Center, right in State College, Pennsylvania. Mesenbrink from the Askren Wrestling Academy up there in Wisconsin. It's Mesenbrink with the leg. Drives Haines towards the out of bounds. Now we're grounded, and got to think that's a mistake from Mesenbrink going down to the mat with that. Loses out on the opportunity to get the 1 point on the push out.
I'm not sure if he intended to. I think Haines might have pulled him down with the whizzer. Mesenbrink able to sit here to the finals. He won the U.S. Open, where Haines took 4th. Levi Mesenbrink didn't realize the whistle had blown.
That was a really slick shot, though.
Mesenbrink's a goer, man. It's how he won in the finals. Panero Johnson got up, I believe, in both, or he got up. It was just best of one final in the U.S. Open finals. Johnson got up big, and Mesenbrink stormed back. No one increased their stock more at UWW Junior Nationals than Mitchell Mesenbrink, a Cal Baptist commit. And now referee warning him a little bit for getting a little antsy in there.
And so far it hasn't helped to have a sit out to the finals, but I think this is the one weight class where it definitely would. You take a look at the 70 kilo challenge tournament, and it is a who's who among elite U20-year-olds, I'll tell you that. Levi Haines.
You wouldn't necessarily know it by the scores Levi's putting up, though.
No, he's been wrestling really well. Haines in on the leg. Mesenbrink tries to sit the corner.
Haines has got to hook that top leg now. More looking to come out the back end. Mesenbrink doing a good job of holding the ankle, but Haines has got that leg hooked. Hips on top, and now he's just got a cross face to get his 2. There it is.
So 2 offered, 2 confirmed. Haines will go on the board first. Haines took out Hunter Garvin in the challenge tournament finals 14-4. Also a win 12-1 over Jordan Williams in the semis.
There's a shot from way outside by Haines. And looks like he's going to score another takedown. Not yet. Mesenbrink's still fighting this. He's got a whizzer now, too.
Yeah, Haines made the mistake coming up around the back, and that gave the opportunity for Mesenbrink to get the whizzer and pull up on that whizzer. Mesenbrink, good shot. Goes from double to a single. See if he can convert.
Yeah, no idea how Haines
got
got that left leg back.
Those 2
yeah,
offered.
White paddle.
White. 2 confirmed by the chairman. Super close. But Coach Mark McKnight decides to hang on to the brick. Wants to hang on to that challenge in case it's needed in the second period.
Yeah, McKnight in the corner for Haines. Askren in the corner for Mesenbrink.
Haines, a multiple-time PA state champion, decided not to wrestle his senior year of high school. Spent the year training at the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. Cadet World Team member last year. Looking to get back on the team. Falls off to the side.
And Askren's pointing at Haines, pulling that right toe out. Haines does have to be careful about that.
In freestyle, you can't be grabbing the toes. I thought he grabbed enough of the heel. That's one thing you'll hear oftentimes in folk style. You can't grab the toes, but actually you can in folk style. It's freestyle that you can't grab the toes. It's also the move that got the Brands brothers so fired up when RBY used to wrestle.
DeSanto.
Yeah, DeSanto. Actually, that was the one where Brands has a great picture of him holding up his own shoe and twisting it. that man's a GIF machine.
Mesenbrink in good position. He's got to break the lock. Now he's reaching back.
Had a great Brands moment earlier in the tournament. One wrestler from an unnamed school was taking a long time coming back to the center, and Brands comes to that table and points at the chairman and says, "You're taking our sport back." Great comment by Brands, always fired up, supporting his wrestlers. Haines with a heavy left club.
Haines holding good position here.
So Haines has got a minute to score. See how long it takes for Haines to start really pouring it on. See the attack rate pick up a little bit. One thing I really noticed in the challenge tournament finals was just his feet moving so quick on those jab steps, and I'm not seeing as much of that right now. There he gets a little jab trying to get Mesenbrink off balance. Has the head buried underneath. Haines tries to fire up an attack. Looks like Mesenbrink is going to keep him caught underneath. Official's going to blow it. Probably at the right time there. Gives Haines 10 seconds.
A quick one with short time.
So it takes us till 70 kilos, but we have our first guy who sat out to the finals pick up the win. Mitchell Mesenbrink wins 2-2 via criteria.
Mesenbrink just keeps continuing.
On to our second match at 70 kilos. Levi Haines in the red. Mitchell Mesenbrink in the blue.
Oof.
And Mesenbrink drops
Good
to a
Lord.
leg. Little snatch single. Looks like he's just looking for one, and he'll get the one.
That's smart. You take him to the edge, and then you look for your two. A1 Thomas Gilman is a big fan of that.
How good did Gilman look last night? Oh, my goodness.
How good has Gilman looked this past year?
Yeah. I mean, I guess how good Vito's been looking, and then what Gilman did to him last night just tells you what level Gilman's on right now. Mesenbrink was your winner in the first round, 2-2 on criteria over Haines.
Poke in the eye. Seen some stars, maybe. I think they kind of butted heads.
So low-scoring match. Haines was able to get the first 2 points. Mesenbrink came back to tie it and take the lead on criteria. No points in the entire second period, so Mesenbrink was able to hang on for the first round win. Levi Haines, I'm sure, wants to get to his offense early in this matchup. Coach McKnight encouraging Haines, telling him that's a shot we want. Really good
Oh, my
attack.
goodness. Nice shot to a wrist snap from Mesenbrink. Took Haines to the edge. Haines nicely circles in. Now Mesenbrink trying to circle in.
So red gets worn for passivity.
Mesenbrink violently dropping levels.
Which isn't a phrase you often use when you're describing a level change, but I think it was well said.
Nice far knee.
And he really ran those feet to that shot, did an excellent job. Just showing a lot of hustle getting to that takedown.
Under a minute to go in the opening period. Mesenbrink looking good up until this point. There's the wrist snap. He tried it earlier, gets it this time, and that was dirty.
Oh my, that was smooth.
He didn't even set that one up with the single leg, just felt it.
There's nothing better than watching just excellent technique. Makes the takedowns look so easy sometimes. I mean, these two wrestlers are very even, but man, Mesenbrink, just a really slick takedown. Made it look easy on Haines. Askren not happy in the corner, saying Levi Haines is grabbing the head like a football, which is appropriate technique in folk style, but
not in freestyle. So Mesenbrink up 5-0.
Yeah, totally different match this time. Mesenbrink won last time 2-2 on criteria. All the points were scored in the first period. It was a scoreless second. And if you're Mesenbrink, you'd like to see a scoreless second here again, as he has a 5-point lead. We'll see what Levi Haines has in the tank.
You know Mesenbrink's got the gas in the tank.
Haines is attacking, but got to be careful of that re-attack from Mesenbrink. Too much finger action for the referee. Stop. So we got just about 2 minutes left in the second. A lot of time, but Haines has got to get his offense going, which hasn't been easy so far in either bout with Mesenbrink.
Haines looking for a step in.
And this is one match where we talked about possibly, you know, the effects of having to wrestle in a complete challenge tournament. Haines really had to battle today. I felt like his footwork was much quicker in the challenge tournament finals than what I've seen so far in either matchup with Mesenbrink. Thought he was moving his feet a whole lot better. Got that head pinch right now, throws it by. Tried to throw by to drag, but Mesenbrink was ready for it.
Yep, threw him right into his legs.
Always so much controversy when guys grab around the shoelaces. I can hear people in the back. He's on the toe. He's not on the toe. He's on the foot.
Rip his shoe off.
Yeah.
Shoegate 2.0, let's go.
Actually, Buzakis is here, so we could have that replay. That was him in the Ironman finals. Wasn't it? I think it was.
I think it was Real Woods, Joey Silva.
Dang it. It was a Florida kid, though. That's why I'm getting him confused. That's right.
And there's a hook by Haines. He's going to have to cross face to break the lock. gets the takedown, gets on the board with 45 seconds to go. "32 seconds. Levi Haines has to get to work. Mesenbrink nicely timed double. Right into the table hard.
And Haines didn't like it, comes back with a hard club, and I thought that was after the whistle.
And Haines looks okay. That's the main thing I'm worried about.
And that was...
Now I'm worried about everything coming unplugged. This was an Andrew Space scenario. Don Bradley.
And I think we're still on. There was a caution in one. Askren and McKnight having a nice little discussion on the far side as we get things cleaned up here on the table. Not quite a yard sale, so we're doing okay. A lot of paddles in the freestyle world that we got to get organized. Got to get things back in numerical order. So Coach McKnight is coming over to check things out with the time, as the time does show 0, but we had so much excitement, people protecting expensive equipment and their own bodies. Couple spilled drinks over here.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out how much time was on the clock. I believe it was 20-something seconds.
So I get to take a look at this replay and kind of talk you through what happened.
There's not much to say. Mesenbrink gets to the double and run Haines through.
Yeah, put Haines into the table, and then afterwards, Haines came with a pretty hard club to the side of the head. I don't think it was a boys will be boys, JD. I think you got to get him for that. You might not have seen that club on camera just because. Not saying Haines is a bad guy. Very nice kid. Just didn't like being put into the table.
Okay, they do caution him.
So one blue on the step out, and then they did penalize Haines. I believe it was for the head club. I mean, I guess they could have said that he was retreating, but I didn't see that. I think the caution in one was for the head club afterwards. So it should be 7-2, I believe.
And how much time?
7-2, and I think it's 25 seconds.
So now you're going to say Mitchell Mesenbrink's 25 seconds away?
No, I'm not going to.
From making all the things?
Unfortunately for Mesenbrink, actually, they were going to be pretty far out of bounds. I was going to say we got some more mat space in freestyle. They like to go into the crowd sometimes. It's like one of those WWF old-time Falls Count Anywhere matches, huh? Gonna put him through the table. I think we're done plugging in cords around here.
Still haven't figured everything out.
So there is 25 seconds on the clock. Got that confirmed by the chairman. So they were able to check how much time was left. 25 seconds left in the period.
Eventually this match will start back up. Just working on getting everything set back up. And I think we're starting to get ready to get things back going. Just getting the clock set back up.
Did just get confirmation that that wasn't unsportsmanlike conduct on Levi Haines for the caution and one, which is what I thought. Just wanted to make sure of that. Should be up and running in the next few seconds. As now the computer looks up and running. They're just trying to get the correct score up on the computer system here at the facility. We are moments away from getting back to action here. 25 seconds to go in the match. 7-2 lead for Mesenbrink. And it appears that we are ready to go, and we are ready to go. So
just your typical 8-minute break.
After just a short break, we're back to action. 25 seconds to go. Haines has got to obviously go big, down by 5. He's got to go really big with some amplitude, if you will. Little freestyle joke. 10 seconds. Mesenbrink able just to stay in there and hand fight. That'll be frustrating for Haines as he comes up short.
Aspen Wrestling Academy. They had Keegan O'Toole last year. He won gold in Russia. They have Mesenbrink this year. I like his chances in Bulgaria.
Yeah, he's got a lot of skills. Just super impressive. Really tough wrestling by